with a strong determination to become a solid community in the world of development. Loi Krathong is a traditional Thai ceremony to seek forgiveness from the goddess of the river for having polluted waterways. The vibrant activity is held on the full moon night in November every year. Before releasing the small and elaborate boat into the river, one may make wishes for a better future, prosperity, or happiness. During daylight hours, each community or family prepare materials for making krathong. People feel that in this day of the year, the moon is the most beautiful. Then it's a great time to float the krathongs together. Parts of our good old tradition are used and adapted for the robot's performance capacity. Each of the robot's responsibilities and each part of the race are very challenging to the ability of the youths in making the works that may lead to great innovations in the future. Rules of the contest. Each red or blue team consists of no more than 3 robots, 1 manual and 1 or 2 automatic robots. The manual robot picks up 3 joystick pots and places them at any poles in the common zone. Without completing this task, the manual robot is not allowed to do other tasks. Likewise, the automatic robots are not allowed to start. The manual robot brings the candle base and places it at the decoration point. The automatic robots collect krathong petals and flowers from the storage points and places them at the preparation points. The automatic robots move up the sala and bring a krathong petal and a flower from the preparation points, stack a krathong petal on the candle base at the decoration point, and then stack a flower on the krathong petal. The manual robot collects any joysticks that belong to its team from the common zone and places 3 joysticks at the 3 holes of the decorated krathong. The automatic robots carry the completed krathong and drop it on the river's surface. Only one of the automatic robots brings a candlelight flame and drops it on top of the candle in the completed krathong floating on the river's surface. The first team that drops the candlelight flame successfully is the winner of the match. This type of winning is called Loi Krathong. A match lasts 3 minutes.
Welcome to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is situated on the southeast coast of China. It is an international financial city, accommodating a population of over 7 million. The territory is made up of Hong Kong Island, Kowloon Peninsula and the New Territories, which also incorporates 262 outlying islands. Flyovers and tunnels link up the city. In this modernized city, we have also retained lots of cultural traditions. The Cheung Chau Bun Festival is one of the largest traditional and ritually eventful customs in the territory. that is meant to deliver blessings to the people. The parade in the air is one of the most popular events. Younger children, dressed as legendary and modern heroes, are suspended above the crowd on the tips of bars. When seen from afar, it is like the figures floating in the air. These buns are also the main characters of the festival. They are known as Peng On Bun. It is said that it will offer peace to people taking the bun. This is called the Bun Tower, which is formed with over thousands of Peng On buns. Every year, the last but the most spectacular part of the Cheongchao Bun Festival is the event of bun snatching. This tradition has become a competition where every year there are climbing experts joining the grand event of bun snatching. The design of the game field on this occasion hence is based on the Bun Tower, whereas robots are our bun snatchers. This is the zone for manual robot. This is the zone for automatic robot. This is the common zone. This is the island where the Bun Tower is located. We have 3 minutes to go for the competition. An operator rides on the manual robot to do the controls. The manual robot picks up the token and goes to the tunnel. Pay the toll before passing the tunnel. You score 10 points after putting the token into the token box. After that, automatic robot may start to pick up the basket in the common zone and place it in any area of the manual robot zone. You score 20 points for this. At the same time, manual robot should carry the collector robot to the loading area 1 and unload it on the automatic robot. You score 10 points for this. Automatic robot carries the collector robot across the bridge. Meanwhile, the manual robot should pick up the basket. There are 2 options for the automatic robot to unload the collector robot. The first option is to unload the collector robot inside the loading area 2. You score 30 points for this. The manual robot should put the basket in the basket area of the island. You score 10 points for this. The collector robot climbs up the stairs, collects the buns in the lowest and middle layer, and puts them into the basket to earn points. You score 10 points for each bun of the lowest layer. 25 points for each bun of the middle layer. The manual robot lifts up the collector robot to collect bun in the top layer. After successfully putting the buns in the basket, the match would immediately end. This type of achievement would be called Peng On Daigat. There is the second option for the automatic robot. It puts the basket in any place of the manual robot zone. 20 points. Unloads the collector robot inside the loading area 3. 30 points. The manual robot lifts up the collector robot and puts it on the island. Also, the manual robot has to put the basket in the basket area of the island. The collector robot earns points by collecting buns in the lowest and middle layers. The manual robot lifts up the collector robot to collect bun in the top layer. After successfully putting this bun in the basket, it achieves Peng On Daigat.
Along with economic development, people and their negative impacts have been causing the green to disappear on the planet. It is spreading like an epidemic, threatening the green planet and the life on it. Natural disasters, floods, climate change, the nature is raging. people's and individuals' awareness is the best vaccine to prevent the disasters that the Earth may have to suffer. Vietnam has chosen the theme The Green Planet for the ABE Robocon 2013 with the message, "Each nation is a piece of the puzzle that forms the world. The responsibility to protect the Earth thus lies on the shoulder of each person living on it. Awareness and actions, that is what we need to sustain life in our common home, the Earth. Thus, mankind's dreams will be winged to further reach out, sowing seeds of life to the most distant planets." The game field consists of an area having the dimension of 13 meters by 13 meters and divided equally by an iron fence along the prime meridian. The Earth zone is in sphere shape with diameter of 8.5 meters, marked by the white guidelines representing the meridian and the parallel. There are 7 steel rings for each team to place the leaves. Each ring with dimension of 350 millimeters in diameter and 50 millimeters in height. The northern hemisphere is the upper half of the Earth zone. There is the common zone and the North Pole zone. The southern hemisphere is the lower half of the Earth zone. 2.7 meters away from the North Pole along the prime meridian, there is the moon on the top of the stand with diameter of 500 millimeters and 1.5 meters high above the floor. There are 2 limit lines, 1 and 2, away from each other 2.95 meters. The manual robot area is a space zone and it is painted cyan. There are 2 manual robot starting zones with dimension of 700 millimeters by 700 millimeters. Each team leave store is located at the bottom of the game field. The automatic robot area is the Earth zone and the surrounding area. There are 2 automatic robot starting zones next to manual robot starting zone. Leaves are in the shape of a cylinder, 200 millimeters in height, 250 millimeters in diameter. The manual robot picks up the leaves in the leaf store and places them in the 3 rings in the southern hemisphere. Each leaf will get 10 points for that team. After placing leaves successfully in the 3 rings in the southern hemisphere, the manual robot can carry the leaves to the limit line 1 and drop the leaves onto the floor of the game field. Furthermore, manual robot can pick up and load leaves onto the automatic robot. The automatic robot goes to place the leaves in the rings in the northern hemisphere of their own game field and the common zone. 10 points for each leaf. At this time, the automatic robot can go to pick up the butt at the North Pole zone. However, it can place maximum 2 more leaves for scoring. The following actions will be regarded as violations, and 10 points will be deducted for each violation. The manual robot enters the Earth zone. Robot enters or extends over opponent's zone, except common zone. The automatic robot goes to pick up the butt at the North Pole zone. The manual robot can cross the limit line 1 to receive the butts from the automatic robot. The manual robot will come to behind the limit line 1 and throw the butt to the moon. Once the butt thrown by the manual robot successfully stands in the moon, the green planet is achieved and the match ends immediately.